Hey everyone, Lisa Murphy here, and I'm going to talk to you about recruiting. This is one of the most important aspects of our business. If you recruit coaches, then you will, in fact, grow your business. If you just focus solely on selling and, you know, just getting challengers, but never actually grow your team and convert, you can continue to make money that way, but you're just constantly going to be spinning your wheels, and it's going to be really hard for you to grow your business and get that residual income. The income where you could take a week off, still have your groups running, but not be working like a dog to get new uh, challengers each week or new sales each week. So it's really the way that you want to grow your business. And there's some pretty awesome ways to do this. So for me, recruiting begins as a challenger. We all started out as challengers. So that is one thing right there that you have that you can share. Share your story and let people know how amazing your life changed because of the process that you went through. And then you get people to join your challenge group with you. Once you have people in your challenge group, you don't just want to throw them in there and never follow up and say, okay, here you go, you got your program, here's the group. That's not what you want to do, because you want to make your challengers have the best experience and then in turn into very active, focused, enthusiastic, and excited coaches. The best coaches are the best challengers in your group. You might have some people that post here and there, and, they might not realize their full potential. That is why you present the coaching opportunity to each person. It doesn't matter what you think. You might think, no, they don't interact, they don't post, they wouldn't be right for this. Please don't do that. Do not count anyone out. You have got to present the opportunity to each person. And this is the way you want to do it. So you want to get your coaches involved and make sure you follow up each week. The first day I'm saying, hey, good luck to you. You're going to rock this. What do you need? Do you have any questions? How's it going? Okay, and this is through private messenger. Sometimes I'll do call outs in the group, but I think that private messaging really goes a long way because it shows that you care and you've got their back right from the start. And then so as they're reaching out in the group or as they're participating or not, no matter what, you're going to reach out to them and you're going to say, hey, haven't seen you in the group. Everything okay? And they'll say, yeah, I'm actually doing. I'll say, okay, I haven't seen anything. Do you mind showing me a picture next time that you got your workout in or one of your meal pics? I would love to see it, and everyone in the group would love it. And hey, you could win some pretty cool prizes if you just post those pictures. And guess what? Then they start to post. And I've had people message me back and say, I did it, and it's really not that bad. I think people get intimidated by opening up and sharing. So make sure that you're talking to them and coaching them through that, right? We're making them realize that this is really fun. And once they let go and just be themselves, then they are getting more out of this process. So always reach out to your challengers, be there for them, give them their back, give them your back. And then let them know, in little subtle comments, like I will start into it. If I see someone right off the bat that I'm just like, man, they've got this, then, I might reach out a little bit earlier. I might give them that jab a little bit earlier. And it's like, hey, your post today, that is exactly something I would do. And I couldn't have actually worded that better. Have you ever considered coaching? And people say, no. I say, well, do you know it doesn't require a lot of time? And trust me, you could be making enough to just at least cover your Shaco if you got a few friends to join you. And once people think of it that way, which is really all it is, right? You're just helping 3 people a month. So when you think of it that way, it's like, well, this isn't all that hard after all. Maybe I should try it. And that's exactly how I got started. And then once I saw the opportunity, like this is a real opportunity, guys. We can be making six figures or more. People are paying off their mortgages and living mortgage free. They're quitting their full time jobs. I mean, I don't know what your goals are, and everyone's goals are different. But we're all in this group for a reason, and that's because we're working this business, right? So it's so important just to continue to always work on your relationships with your challengers and go from there. The other thing you want to do is, besides giving small jabs throughout their challenge, is to make sure you have a what is coaching opportunity going on after one of your challenge groups starts. I'm finding that a week or so in is a great time to start talking about the coaching opportunity. By week 2, they're really into it, and you want to say, hey, I'm not sure if you'd be interested. Hopefully by now I've reached out. I've talked to people about the discount on Shakeology, and if they're loving their shake, and if they're going to be getting shakes next month, then I say, well, then you absolutely have to sign up for the discount, because why would you want to pay an extra $15 a month if you don't have to, especially if you know you're going to be on it long term and you have big goals. And most people say, okay, yeah, sign me up. And then I say, well, then, you should consider coaching. Have you ever thought about that? And I'll say, if you want, I'll add you to my coaching page. You can check it out, see if it's right for you. You can at least get your shake covered, start from there. And that always gets people kind of drawn into. Okay, so as far as, got that down with giving your jabs, are you presenting the coaching opportunity enough? So you want to talk to as many people as you know, your friends, everyone, how this has affected your life, no matter where you are. You don't have to be earning a huge income to talk about coaching. You just have to show what a positive effect it has had on your life and what it has done for you. Has it brought you closer to your husband? Are you feeling more confident in yourself? Are you able to go for a run and not get winded? Do you fit into those size 6 jeans that you haven't been able to wear in 2 years? Self-esteem. It's the little things. Talk about all the ways that it has affected you positively. With anyone that will listen, bring it up to everyone that you come across. I say everyone needs to make a list of not just 50 people, but 100. And on that list, these are people that you are going to consider your dream team, right? And I want you to go back over that list every few months and update it. Probably more so than that. You're always going to want to be adding to your dream team. But you want to keep referring to it and check in with those people, get them to try to, join your challenge groups. And eventually it seems like they all come around. So I've had a lot of people on my dream team list that are actually on my dream team now. And I've got my eye on more people. I still have my original list, which is crazy. So if you haven't made a dream team list, I highly suggest you sit down and you do that right now after this call. And then the next thing I would do is make sure you're inviting privately. People like private messages. Sometimes they're better than an ad. Remember that not everyone may see, your post. So if you post something and it gets missed and the wrong people are seeing it, then it was, it's not that people don't care. It's that they actually just didn't see it. So I suggest reaching out to people privately, but also talking about coaching opportunities in your challenge groups and posting your ads on your personal page, or whatever avenue you use, your Instagram, your like page, and at least run one monthly. Another thing that I want to talk about is looking at what the leaders in in either your upline or not, look to them for what they are doing and see how they post and how they share and how they are not selling, but they are just sharing their story. And I don't want you to do what they do. That's the key. I want you to be you. People relate to real. They don't relate to perfect. and they don't relate to someone that isn't themselves. So we all have something to offer. That is the really cool thing about this job is that we all have our own different personalities. None of us are these perfect, fit, muscle head women. If you are, then hey, you've got that going for you. Use it. But most of us are just real people. We're working, we're moms, we're going through big life changes, but somehow we have found a way to make fitness work for us within the comfort of our own homes, and we are getting in shape and we feel great, and we just want to bring people along with us. So I like to think of it that way, but I do like to look up to the leaders. I still look up to my coach, Megan Sayani. I look up to Brandy Botts, Anita Myron, Laura Mayuski, Angela Laraco. I look to my peers, Kristen Young and Lindsay Sanford. You know, you never know a different way you might word something. Always put your own twist on it, but it's nice to kind of get ideas. Sometimes it's hard, right? Sometimes it's hard. You get kind of stumped on what to write or what to post. And just don't let that hold you back. Just be yourself and just share you. Just be real and relatable. Okay. So another thing is it's follow up is key when it comes to recruiting. You know, you might have someone that tells you no. But no in this world means just not right now. So I want you to think, I want you to keep that ongoing list of people and I want you to constantly update it. The business activity tracker is a great tool. It's something that I'm not always consistent about, but I'm a pen and paper girl and I will do my own running list. Every once in a while, I'll take out the business activity tracker. But if I'm not using that, I'm using a running list. And I just write down names. I'll put notes next to them, what they've ordered, their date. If they need follow up because they're not ready for this group, I follow up with them the next month. A running list is so important because, as you know, on Messenger, when you're messaging with like 30 some people after you get a challenge group response or something like that, it's hard to keep up with everyone. So everyone has to find the way that works for them, but make sure that you're always following up, okay? And then the other thing that's really important is consistency in this business. Whether you spend an hour, 4 hours, or put a full 6 or 8 hour day in with Beachbody, you have to be consistent. You have to do that daily. So no matter what, even when I am tired and I've worked a 10-hour day or I am busy and I don't have much time, I make sure I have enough time to do some follow-ups, send some messages, get my posts out there, and be present on Facebook. I'm not always advertising, but I'm just showing what I've got going on in my life. And I am always a presence, and people always know that, yes, I'm still here. And yeah, look, she's still coaching and she's not giving up on this. Okay? So, consistency is really important. And if you stay consistent, if you do the 3 vital behaviors, you'll be able to get those challengers and you'll be able to build your business, build your tribe. Okay. And then the other big part about this business with recruiting is to make sure that you set goals. Okay. This is the last thing I'm going to talk about. I don't want to run on for too long, but for me, I've set a goal, and whether I hit it or not, I know that my goal is to go 2-star by October 1st. Okay. So in my head, that's what I'm pushing for. And if I didn't have a goal, then where would I be, right? I wouldn't know necessarily what I was working towards. And my goal every month, no matter what, is to hit Success Club 10 and to sign 4 coaches. And that gives me the drive and always the push. That's my own personal thing. And for me, that is how I know I'm going to move forward in this business. The more coaches you sign, the sooner you will hit 6 figures. It's just proven. If you sign 3 coaches a month for your first 3 months, you're on track to go diamond in those 3 months. And then if you keep adding on to that every month after, you're just going to hit your next goal sooner and sooner. I think I went diamond in 6 months. I went emerald in like 2.5 months, 3 months. So everyone goes at their own pace, and that's totally fine. You have to do what works for you, and that's the great thing about this business is you can go at your own pace. And don't get caught up in rank. Don't think like, oh, I'm not diamond, I'm never gonna blah. No, you have to stick with this. You have to give this 1 year, right? Everyone says be here in 1 year. That is when the magic happens. That is when you see all your hard work pay off because it's something called the compound effect. And everyone, all those challengers, all those people that you've, helped, it's just going to keep multiplying. And then before you know it, you're getting referrals and you're thinking, I'm going to run out of people. You're worried about your warm market, all those little things. Don't worry. It happens. And you know that because you're here and you're going diamond and you're striving for maybe star diamond. So you know what you need to do. You know you need to expand your network daily. But as far as recruiting, you just need to make sure you make your challengers happy. You listen to what they're saying. You stay consistent. You make sure you check in with them. You make them the best damn challengers that they can be and that they get the best experience. And in turn, you will have great coaches and you will get them started right. And then you will start the process over each month or every 2 weeks. Just keep it going. Keep those coaching calls and webinars and opportunities available and just share, and not sell, sell, sell. Okay? And that is how you recruit. You just keep growing and, use the trainings that are out there. There are so many resources on Coach Online Office, YouTube videos. Find someone you connect with as far as an upline coach and watch their calls and watch their videos. See what they're doing. See what the top coaches in this business are doing to recruit so many people. All right, I think that's enough for now. I hope I didn't overload you, and I'm so excited to see where we all end at the end of this training. I can taste it. 2-star, here I come. All right, guys, best of luck.